All right, so today, our balance segment is Wednesday. So on Wednesday, we go over and offer a balance drill. But the first part of every segment that we do is a little bit of education, because your students and yourself need to understand the reasons of why so that we can properly apply the how, okay, and or the what. All right, so balance, moving, but controlling that movement. So center of gravity is a halfway point between one side and one side, two sides of equally distributed weight, mass. Think of it as mass. Remember, size. Mass can variabilize. Like your mass is the same, or mass doesn't variabilize. Your weight can change. Your weight on the moon is different than your weight on Earth, but your mass is the same. How much space you take up. So how much space of you is on one side and how much space of you is on the other side is how we meet in the middle for our center of gravity. So understanding that and learning how to displace in opposite directions helps us to keep our balance. So walking is a great example of maintaining our center of gravity over our base of support. So as I walk, locomotion, my arms swing, right? I don't just walk like this. This feels weird. So as I step, my arm swings forward, my other arm swings back, and that keeps the center of gravity right here. So walking and or marching has a natural feel to it when you involve your arms. That's to keep your center of gravity right around here over your base of support. Quick little lesson, your base of support is any support structure that helps keep your balance. If I hold onto the wall, it helps. I can lean and take away a foot. So right now I have two base of support, left foot, right foot. Now I have three, left foot, right foot, wall, or hand on wall. Now I have two. But now I actually lean more into the wall to support me, because if I were to take my hand away and or eliminate my second base of support, I would fall into the wall, right? So base of support, adding more base of support gives us better balance. Taking away base of support makes it more of a challenge. So understand that with your kids and with yourself, if you're working on balance, make it easier by going lower with your center of gravity, wider with your base of support, or add more base of support. Hand on the wall, holding a stick that helps you balance. We love using sticks as a balance aid or improver. I know it's not really a word, but more base of support makes it better for your balance, makes it easier to balance, gives you another support structure. Think of base of supports as your support structures. That's the way we like to look at it, because then you think, oh yeah, this is here to help me. It supports me. All right. So base of support, balance, or center of gravity, keeping your center of gravity over your base of support. If my center of gravity was here, my base of support was here, I would not be balanced. I have to keep it over. How can I get to this position? All right. So a lot of times we displace. So if I hold my hand out here, I need something to go in the opposite direction, right? If I hold my hands here, they're balanced. They're equally distributed across my width. Now this would have to move here. If I do this, that's like basketball positioning, right? They get down in their center of gravity, better balanced, so they don't fall over, but they stick their hands out, and if one hand goes down, this hand doesn't stay up, one hand goes down, one hand goes up. They do this, right? Because they're staying balanced, right? Teeter-totter. In the center is or seesaw, is the pivot point. One person goes up, one person goes down. That's how we maintain that balance. Two people who are equally weight distributed on a seesaw or teeter-totter would maintain that perfect balance. Shifting your hips helps to change your position and change your center of gravity, maybe help or make it harder or hinder your balance. All right, so today we're doing an easy drill, but it does require an apparatus. We have balance pads and we love them, okay? We have blue, we have pink, we have black. It doesn't matter which one you use or what color, doesn't matter how wide, and they're all coming about this width. They're usually about this long, but you can find longer if you want. If you have a bigger one, it helps to do two-legged stuff. But but we're just going to use this. So these are all available at the school program where we have our page of equipment where you'll go and you'll find a link to Amazon where you can get this specific pad. Okay, so skool.com/stronger-together-family. You'll see our equipment page where you can go and get this for you and or your homeschool kids. And if you're a PE teacher, have your equipment purchaser get you some of these because they're amazing for a lot of drills. Okay, we love using these as warm-ups because they really do help with brain cognitive thinking because it helps to get those juices flowing. So today we're going to do marches. Now, what I generally do recommend is doing it barefoot in socks. Can be barefoot. If you have Crocs, take your Crocs off. You should be doing physical activity in Crocs anyway. But barefoot is definitely something we can do because you get a better feel for it. Plus, shoes kind of cut these pads up, and we don't want to do that because you don't want to be buying them all the time, right? So, not required, but it is kind of cool to do it barefoot. So, the drill we're doing today is just a march. So, if I were doing just holding here, this is stability. Remember, stability is minimizing movement because I'm stabilizing, so I'm trying to prevent all this excess extra movement, right? That's stability. Balance is controlling movement. So I'm staying balanced while my leg is swinging. Last week, if you go back, we talked about the pendulum drill, which is bending one knee and just pivoting forward and backwards, and then trying to make or maintain your balance while your pendulum is swinging back and forth. Today, our drill is with the balance pad. Remember, with the pendulums, you can do it without the balance pad if it's too much of a challenge. All right, we're doing marches. So we're going to bring our knee up and we switch. Because I have to maintain my balance. The beauty of this is it's part balance because the movement, right? Movement is balance. Preventing movement is stabilizing. I'm getting both because right now I'm trying to stabilize. I'm moving and then I stabilize. I balance. See how my hands kind of adjust as I move? They're my long stick like they do on the high wire axe. What was it? I forget the family that did the higher wire axe across all the buildings. Okay? I don't think it was the Walindas. Maybe it was. Okay? And I'm just simply marching. I can speed it up. I can go 1, 1, boom, and pause. And those are all easy drills for all kids to do. We did this earlier today with our homeschool kids, and they loved it because it's challenging, it's fun, but it's not too hard. It's also not too complex where they can't grasp it, right? We can start introducing more and more complex ideology or methodology, but we got to build up to that point. Younger kids, we want to give them less complex stuff so that they start to build that foundation, set a strong foundation, and marches are a great way to set that foundation. They're getting a little bit of wobble, so a little bit of stability improvement, but the movement is helping them to improve their balance. But as they're marching, they're going to get their hands going side to side, forward, backward a little bit, wobbling a little bit, but they're learning to use displacement to help maintain that balance, right? They will displace in opposite directions of where they're losing or where they're shifting, so they learn to maintain that equilibrium. All right, so the drill for today, marches 30 seconds at a time. A minute is a little excessive, and then the younger kids get a little bit bored. You can add one eye if it's too easy, or take away one eye if it's too easy or too hard for your older kids. You can raise your leg higher, right? You can add a little bit of weight, okay? But for the most part, you can hold something in front of you, which eliminates your arms. All of those are greater challenges. 30 seconds, take a rest. 30 seconds, take a rest. 30 seconds, take a rest. Do this for 5 minutes. If you take 30-second rest in between and go for 30 seconds of work, you're going to get to 5 minutes. And remember, our brain break goals is under 10 minutes. That way you can do something that's challenging, do something that's fun. You could also do another round of marches for 3 rounds of 30 seconds. If you add in a throwing object like a tennis ball or a squish ball, and they have to catch it, which adds balance, stability, and now we have targeting skills. So building up as we go. All right, set the foundation, build upon a strong foundation, and you're developing physically literate kids. All right, that's all we have today. You guys go out, try the drill for the day, then go out and be awesome, be amazing, do it to the best of your ability. Thank you. I'll be sure to come back tomorrow where we work on strength. It's Thursday. We'll be working on and giving a strength exercise. And if you're not part of our community, if you're seeing us on Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube, go to skool.com, school.com/Stronger Together Family, become part of our community. The only place to get every drill that we show our kids and that we do with our kids here at Stronger Together Family. All right? So we take directly what we use with our kids and show you what we do. All right? Thank you very much.